take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Design run for their wideout. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The first carry now. This is Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The slot man in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Philly, here we go.
Slot man moves right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll drop to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Now let's go. Green,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go option on second down, right side. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and it does the big boy have the juice. The 40. 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watch it now. 10. Under 10. 10. All right, here we go. Now. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Switch.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the penalty, it's Hill. Broken tackle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They give it to Hill running right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. They'll run. This is Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. And he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. First down, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there, a 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Now let's go. Leopard. Gone.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
on second down. Hill. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Hill running right. Hill shedding the tackle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's still there. There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Mariota now on second down. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it...
There goes Jeremy Hill, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On play action, Mariota. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action now, Mariota. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mariota. This one completed to Keith Mumphrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First down, Titans, gain of 12. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing is Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Keith Mumphrey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Little motion now from the tight end. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors,
it's caught at the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. To throw. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. To throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
To throw Mariota. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, we saw it.
Sack, baby! Good job.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl.